Hello and welcome to Triumph After Abuse. Uh, this is my introduction. It is the first day of spring, first full day of spring actually, in 2025. I dedicate this channel to my mom, who thought it was a good idea at the time to extricate herself from life than to extricate herself from her abusive partner, like her relationship with him. So I know what it's like to be in that state of mind. However, I chose a different path, obviously. Number one reason why I chose a different path was I could never do that to my children and have them live the rest of their lives without a mom. That's a really sad thing. I've lived it and would really have liked to have had her around for, a long, long time. And I'm sure she would have been. Anyway, I do have a word or two to say about the state of mind that a relationship can take you to. This is from a website I found. I don't know, it says LEB, and it's interesting. So I don't necessarily think it's a mental health issue that necessarily only comes from internal issues that somebody might have. I think that you can be pushed to a point where your external influence can really push you to feel like you're in a corner and there's absolutely no way, no other alternative. I can see that how that happens. Lots of people contemplate going down that path, and it's sad. They think there's no support system because it's all been taken away through isolation due to their, abusive partner a lot of the time. So it says exposure to repeated physical, psychological, and or other abuse may cause victims to experience depression, psychological distress, and hopelessness. That's the bottom line. You feel like you're hopeless. There's nothing left. In turn, such individuals sometimes become apathetic about themselves and indifferent toward living, perhaps to this point of considering or inflicting harm upon themselves. This represents the basic premises of the interpersonal psychological theory of an S word that I can't necessarily say, which proposes two prerequisites for a potentially fatal attempt. One, a strong desire to not be here, and two, the capability for lethal self-harm. People may consider this path when they feel like they do not belong and subsequently lose their sense of meaning. In these cases, individuals consider not being here more valuable than life. Such a failed sense of belongingness flows from a person's unmet need for social relationships and the perception that people they care about do not feel the same way. I think that's internal. I think that if people really knew how much other people cared for them, that they would not feel that way. I really feel that people in that state of mind need to reach out, no matter how they feel their responses the responses from the other parties might be. I think that it's really important to reach out. Somebody cares about you, believe it or not. I know that for a fact, where I thought nobody cared about me, and I was afraid and embarrassed to reach out and say, you know, the relationship I had failed, and I'm in a really bad place, and I didn't think anybody cared, but that was untrue. So I really hope you join me on this journey. If you know somebody that may be struggling, perhaps you can share this with them, and perhaps, I can help. If I can help save one person, then that, I think, is a pretty good purpose. Thank you, and have a great day. We'll see you next time.